What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone with Lacan, and we are back in Frost Survival VR. And as you can see, I am in a predicament. I think the temperature might be slightly glitched. The temperature isn't horrible right now. Or maybe it is. It's actually registering as Fahrenheit now, so maybe it is. It's pretty cold. But I'm standing here in the house next to the fire, and it isn't really warming me up. If I get closer to the fire, it drops down. So I can't even, I have to stand right here to get at least some level of warmth. And it looks like I still got the glitch with the jumping. So off to a rough start. I'm gonna have to wait for daylight to hit. Maybe it'll warm up a little bit by then. Hey Emilio, how's it going? So I'm kind of stuck right here until it warms up. Luckily, everything else is fine. We're on day 4 now. Just gotta hope the temperature. This is on hardcore mode. So if I die, that flag doesn't matter. I shouldn't even made it, because that will be it. That will be game over. I will have to restart the whole game, which would suck. If I can get that. It's getting colder. If I could get over to there and make at least one of the rabbit pieces, that might help. But yeah, and it's just getting colder. All right, let's give it a shot. And I had suspected it. And I don't know for sure if this is the case, but from my experience playing this game, I played it a few times around already. Anytime I set that thing down, which again I shouldn't have because it's not necessary, it like that's when the temperatures seem to get pretty crazy. So I'm not sure if that's like a trigger to get somebody to die from the cold so they can experience the death and all that stuff. I'm not sure, but I think that might be the case. Can you guys hear me over there? Over there on YouTube and Twitch? Okay, the temperature has gone up a little bit. It's at 7 a.m., so it's daylight. All right. No. Oh, right out the window. Yeah, and I gotta stand in the exact right spot to get the benefit from the stove. If I step off, that's it. Almost 9 o'clock. 8:30. Testing audio. Testing audio. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, can come over here, make some pants. Oh, no, I can't. All right, let's run out here. Okay. There we go. We should be able to get the hat. Flags, which I tossed out the window. There we go. Okay. So we're in a little bit of a better position now. Still really cold. And we don't have the ability to see our sanity. So let's see if there's any decorations we can make with the rabbit skin. No. At least not currently.
I can't keep going like this.
I know you need to eat, buddy. All right. So objectives for today is going to be to get warmer clothes. Our next level up is going to be the boar skin. But we do need to get our food in order, our hunger, and our thirst. We have a good source of water, but we do need something that's going to be reliable, a little bit more reliable. All right. Checking the temperature. And we need more storage. We need something for the fur. Warm up. Ah, okay. Just in time. Nice. Okay. So, before we head out, we're going to want to go ahead and make a simple torch. It's all we have access to right now. Stick and a flax. Don't have either. Let's keep this up. Okay. So let's check the map. All right, so we came from down in this area here. I know there's boar over here, and then some over here. So it's a long run, but I'm gonna head that way. Again, biggest concern is death because once we die, that's it. And those boars, they don't go down easy. So we got to be careful on that. We get more damage from the stone knife. How's it looking? It looks pretty good. So more damage from the stone knife, but better range from the axe. But we need to kill those boars pretty quickly, so. And again, I don't know how my sanity, since I can't watch it, I don't know how my sanity's doing. I want to cut up some more of the rabbit. Do I got it? Yeah. But since I don't know for sure where my sanity level is, I don't want to add it. The added issues with the hallucinations. So, okay, what do we got? Rocks. We got some rabbit fur. I need a 1 stick so that I can finish that thing and I can leave that rabbit fur behind. Go ahead and just top off here. All right, so let's go ahead and head out. We'll go ahead and get this on temperature. Or does that sledgehammer do damage at all? 20. So I don't want to use that sledgehammer. All right, let's go out, find us some boar. Once we get a full set of boar, then we can go ahead and start climbing the caves. How's my inventory looking? Bad. I'll go ahead and grab some of these. Some of this flax, we'll need it. Nice. So how's everybody doing? Have y'all tried out Frost Survival yet? Y'all been interested in playing it? Have you been playing it? Temperature's still looking good, thanks to this torch. But it's getting pretty quickly. Yeah, 7 night. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. It's gonna start getting really cold here pretty soon. Wasted most of my day trying to get warm enough so I can go and make the clothes. I'm not seeing any boar. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. All right. There's a note right there too. Whew, almost half my health. Okay, 3 pieces. Oh, let's get these up first. Yeah, we got room for that. All right, let's go ahead and start heading back. I want to push my luck. There's a note right here, so I want to run over and get that.
On the western cliff, I discovered two caves. Their entrance is almost hidden between boulders. They seem to lead deeper into the mountain. Thanks to overhanging rocks, I can try to climb up there. I feel that further on there might be something useful. Resources, wildlife, or maybe other things. I wonder if there are similar caves in the east. If so, perhaps I can find another way to the top.
Health came back pretty quick. And as you can see, this torch isn't doing a whole lot anymore for keeping me warm. Pretty soon it's going to get to where it won't keep, like, my temperature will stay steady. It's not going to warm me up. And then, do I try for the spore? I'm at full health. Let's try it. I'm gonna have to leave something behind for this.
But I need this more than you know.
My sanity is definitely gonna be it's definitely taking a hit. So we'll get this up here. Okay. We're still good. We're still good. All right, if I follow this river up, it should take me there. I'm below zero right now. Did I have enough room for? Oh, okay, yeah. And we can see our fire out in the distance. May have enough for a jacket and pants. If not the pants, then maybe the hat. See here in a minute. I'll have to drop the torch in order to work with it, and that's going to drop my temperature, so I'm going to have to work on getting the materials that I need to start making insulation for the house. All right, so I'm going to put the torch down. Yeah, we're freezing, so let's make this fast. 4 top, 3 skins, 2 flax. And it's dark. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Still okay. Take the jacket off. Put the new one on. Drop this jacket over here. right, and how about the pants? Need another 3 skin. I think that's all I'm gonna have. I can't see. Yeah. So we'll need to do a little bit more hunting for enough for the hat. Okay. So let me take these off. Put these on. Oops. There we go. And my temperature is slowly going up. I'll put this over with the next, the last one. Let's get ourselves a log. We'll need the firewood anyway. Make another bucket. And we need a stick. Is that a boar? Is that a real boar? Or is that my sanity? How's the knife looking? It's getting cracked. All right. All right, nice. Got really lucky. You usually have to hunt for a while for those guys, but nope, I don't think so. Put you there. Nope. Nice. Now we can make our hat. Take you with me. So I'll make the hat, and then we probably will need to hang out for a bit just to get our sanity back. I imagine it's pretty low after all of that skinning. Some more water going. Okay. Let's put that up. Let's make the hat, boar hat. I like the look of that hat. And two and two. Nice. I'm gonna take this one off. Put the new one on. Nice. Okay. Okay. Utilities and storage. It's already on it. Do the rock or mineral holder. Put this next to the door. And got a boar skin one. You know what? We need that decoration. We need that decoration. There it is. There we go. A little thirsty, a little hungry. Okay. So doing good. There's a couple things I want to do really fast just to see if that's going to be enough. There's certain stations that we need that won't unlock until we've gathered clay and mud. So I'm going to go and take a handful of clay in the cave really fast and see if that is enough. As a matter of fact, let me make another bucket. I won't need a full bucket of clay. I may need a full bucket of mud. All right. We got this. Gather some sticks along the way. And let me take this. All right. Guess I'll take you guys. And before I go anywhere, Yeah, you can see that was getting pretty low. On this one, super low. All right, so I'm gonna run out. Should I go ahead and take a torch with me just in case? Nah, I think we'll be okay. It's daylight. I mean, worst case scenario, I can light it up myself. Okay. So the first cave is really close. It's just right up here. Grab these sticks. All right, and here's some clay. You'll find mud in the same type of cave. Oh no. Oh no, there we go. So we were able to scoop the clay up. Did that unlock anything for us? No. Nothing there anyway. Utilities, farming. Okay. So we do have a clay board now, right here. That's not an unknown anymore. It's a known. Oh, I forgot about the beds. I totally forgot about the beds. Probably need to make one of those. What temperature at? Getting cold. Let's head on back. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. Yep, I'm pushing it. Here we go. Whew. Okay, so as far as like crafting stations, do we unlock anything here? So we got the clay here. We're still missing one thing here before we unlock that. But we do have the advanced water filter, but we can't make that until we get the station to actually shape and mold the clay. So it'll be a while out before we can get to that. But I'm gonna go get the mud, and I think that will unlock what we need to make the installation. So I really wish I knew what my sanity was. It's right outside of the first cave. So once I go there, I can go ahead and climb up the first cave. Let me leave this stuff here. Oh, I don't got a stick holder. Right. 2 more. Nice. And as always, remember to carry 2 rocks with you. I got 3. And I think actually I'm going to use this to make maybe this. I'll go ahead and make an axe. We'll make another axe, an axe and another knife. Hey Josie, how's it going? Let's see. I'm definitely going to need the torch with me when I go up that cave. Because if down here my temperature's dropping that fast, it's going to drop very fast when I'm up there. How's my... Okay, let's go ahead and top up my water. Hunger. Keep that with me. Do you ever play this game before? Let's see. That. Got this sticks I needed for this. And let's go ahead and make that knife. I won't put that in the bag because this one's about to break here pretty soon. You can stay here, buddy. This is Frost Survival VR. Do you have VR? A Quest headset or something? Let's see. All right. I'm going to head on over to the cave, scoop up some mud, unlock those things, and then I'll head on up. Again, if we die from freezing, there's wolves over there. We don't want to mess with the wolves until we get a bow. We do not want to mess with them. And I did leave without lighting my torch up, so let's do that now. Okay. Oh, hey, welcome to the team. Welcome to the zone. Glad to have you. If you love survival games, if you like survival games, Frost Survival VR is really, really good. Uh-oh. Okay. Pull the temperature up. Yeah, okay. We're doing good with temperature. Time-wise, on the other hand, it's 1:30. So we want to start heading back before nightfall or just as it gets nightfall. Probably before because it's going to be much colder up there. So what I technically should do is I probably should set up a campfire in here. But okay, so I'm gonna scoop up this mud. So that should unlock some more recipes. I'll look at that a little later. Let's go ahead and hop into this cave. Since I need this torch, I'm going to do it one-handed. Okay, here we go. Now we're really going to have to monitor our temperature as we go up here. Yeah. So piercing code of other zones. Areas set high, which are usually separated by caves, are characterized by higher piercings of frost. Each piece of clothing provides a certain amount of temperature, and putting on full clothing, hat, jacket, pants provides an extra bonus. Without the right level of temperature, you won't be able to survive expeditions to higher altitudes. So right now we're still looking good. I did see it drop to the negatives there for a moment, so I'm a little worried. But it does look like we're doing pretty good right now. So as long as I have this torch out. Okay, so the biggest things that we have to worry about here are the wolves. There are foxes. They're less dangerous, obviously, than the wolves, but they will attack you. So you gotta be ready for that. There's usually wolves out here, but it is a random. There's randomness to it. So as you can see, I'm not seeing any wolves right now, but that doesn't mean that they're not nearby. So got to keep a watchful eye out for when you're up here. Again, the wolves, I don't mess with them. I was able to kill the boars, but they took me down to half health. Yeah, some sage. That'd be great to have. The wolves, I'm pretty sure if I try killing them with my knife, my little measly little stone knife, I'm definitely gonna die.
Extremely sharp, ideal for working in frozen ground.
So here we go. Since you will have the shovel recipe now.
So far, I only have sage and parsley, but it's a start. In addition, I've noticed that a combination of dirt and flax acts as good insulation for my shelter. If I use it correctly, it will protect me from the cold for longer.
There we go. So hopefully we got the insulation recipe, as well as a shovel. We can shovel up some more of that mud. Yeah, Josie, I got a whole series on Frost Survival on my channel if you want to hop over there at some point and check it out. I go through from beginning to end on that one. This one is hardcore mode. So if I die on here, that's it. The game's over. So definitely got to be careful. In this game, you got to monitor your temperature, as you can see here. Yeah, we're below 0 right now. But I'm doing pretty good because of all the gear that I have on right now. I've got boar hide gear on right now, so it's keeping me nice and warm. That's the maximum that I can get from where I'm at. So the next thing I'm going to want to find up here is the flint. I think it's coming up this way. That'll unlock some more stuff. Pickaxes, ice picks, I think. We'll see everything once we get back. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't see any predators yet, so I think we're okay. And another note.
Flint, which turned out to be the perfect material for an ice axe. With it, I will be able to climb the ice cliff in the east, opening up new routes for myself.
I really got no room.
Before I return there, I need to thoroughly explore the area. Maybe I'll find something else that will be useful to me. I can't waste my strength on one place if more discoveries are waiting nearby.
How's my hunger and thirst doing? I'm doing all right. So We'll leave those sticks behind so we can focus on getting the flint. I can't, unfortunately, chisel this thing with this flint in my hand, which would be awesome, but we'll have to take that and process it to make a pickaxe and come back here so we can get more. That one little flint that I got is not going to be enough. So I want to run around here again before it gets too dark. It is now almost 6 o'clock. So I want to run around here, see if we have any more flint lying around on the ground, grab that, and then head back. Anything up there? Not seeing anything. Down here is likely we're going to run into some of those predatory animals. Potentially. Maybe we'll get lucky and they're not down here. But typically they're down here. And I do not see them. And we're getting lucky. Okay. We got more flint down here. So we'll grab that. How's our temperature looking? Still good. It's definitely getting late, so I'm going to want to start heading back soon. I know there's a little bit more loose flint down further, so I'm going to run down there and grab that. And then they have... Okay. So we just got into a situation. We're going back now. So there's a fox right there. My torch burnt out. I wasn't expecting that. So my torch was the thing that was keeping me nice and toasty. So now that that's gone, I definitely need to go ahead and head back before it gets too dark. Luckily, there's no fall damage still, maybe? Okay, no. Alright. So, yeah. So our place is like right outside that cave, so we were pretty close. When we go back, we can start back a lot. You know, start our progress back where we just left off. What do I need for here? We're doing pretty good right now. Haven't seen any watchers come through. All right, and then, so can we make string now? We can. So now the string is found, discovered here. So let's see what else we got. What are we missing there? Let's get this thing going. And then we need All right. So now we got the medical table that we can make. Need 3 flint for that. We got the mixer, which is what I was looking for. That'll make it so that we can create insulation. So we can already make the furnace. Very cool, but we definitely, we're a little bit away from being able to find metals for smelting. So we got the simple water filter. That'll be very handy. 4 string for that. Cool. And then we still need to make a bed. So I'm definitely going to need to expand this house a little bit more. I'm going to do that for a different video though. We still got more things to do here. Okay. So we're still doing good with temperature. Let's run outside really fast. Check what we can craft on this bench. Okay, so we do got the shovel. We got the flint pickaxe, which we'll want. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and make that now. I don't have any room for it. Oh yeah, I do, because I lost my torch. But I can leave that sledgehammer behind. Speaking of, let's just drop you over here. So just a stick and 3 of these flints. Which doesn't leave me with much, but this will make it so that I can gather a whole lot more. So we'll put that, actually we'll put it here. Put you there. We'll need the ice axe for when we climb the ice wall, which we haven't gotten to yet. The flint axe, we got a flint knife. The advanced torch is what I need next. So that does take 1 string, which we have 1 more. Flint. Part 3. Got some, oh no, we have flex right here. Flex there. And then we'll take this inside. Dang, I need another torch or light over this way. And we'll go to string. We need 1 of those. That takes flex. And oh, I must have put that in there. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get a torch over there. So now this will last us a whole lot longer than the other one did. All right, just to be safe. Let's go ahead and get some logs. Getting the grip on those, it's a pain sometimes. Gotta make sure to keep those going, otherwise you gotta remake that fire. Thank it. Storage firewood holder. Where you at? There you are. And fire. Let's go ahead and get another. I'll fit this over here somewhere. Course nut. Three stone, 2 stick, and 1. Flex. We need stick.
I need to drink something.
Looks like this is the last scoop and doesn't want to come. There we go. We'll take this. Now, I do want to get that medical table down. Sit this down. Because we're going to make some nice stuff with this. All right, let's get some more water. Okay, got a lot of stuff to build. Yes. While it's late, I'll gather some logs. All right, let's see, what do we need? 2 half logs for that. Okay. Okay. Go. Before I chop that up. Well, actually, we probably need 5 for that. Those. I need sticks, didn't I? Okay. Just the 3 sticks. Seven. And then we need 7 more, so we need 14 sticks total. Okay, that's not good. I almost died there. Minus 24. Is it a snowstorm right now? I guess it is, kind of, sort of. I'm gonna get my temperature up to a safe level and I'm gonna try to make a break for it to the house where it should be a little warmer. Okay, let's go. There we go. Whew. Okay. 2 sticks there. We need 3 sticks for here. Take All right. You could tell how the weather's doing. Firstly, if you notice on the bottom of this section of the watch, you'll see like obviously the cold, the snowflake, and then the winds, which means that it's high winds usually. And then you look out here, you see a little heavier fall of the snowflakes, and then the winds blowing by. So had I been paying attention, I would have saw that and prepared a little better. Let's get this. This should keep us from freezing. Temperature is still dropping. It's just not dropping as fast. I just need some sticks, so I'm gonna run out. Use this handy dandy rock. Great. There we go. All right, let's take this back. I think that's, yeah, it looks like that's boar fur. And then we need more of the, yeah, boar skin. And then we need more of the flint. So we're going to have to make another trip up there. Some more flint. We'll wait for better weather. But I guess in the meantime, hey Mirror, yep, I'm back at it. I decided to try out since they made the changes with fire. I figured that kind of increased the difficulty of the survival, and I wanted to try out the hardcore mode. So I figured I'll hop back in and give it another go through. That's right. Let me go ahead and put this up. Oh, nice. Oh, Magla went in there. And the snow is killing me. Yeah, almost died as soon as I came in. Temperature was crazy low. And I was stuck right exactly in this spot for warmth. And it wasn't keeping me very warm at all. I had to run back over here to try to make some rabbit gear. And somehow I was able to make it, but he tried to get me. I am going to need to extend the house a bit. Now that we have the bed, I can actually sleep in it. I'm going to have to knock some stuff down. Or I'll stand out this way, maybe. But I will need to extend a little bit. Give me more space for crafting stations and then the bed. Don't want to make anything too elaborate because we are on a timer. Since it's hardcore mode, I have to, as the days go by, it gets colder and colder out here. You guys can see it's getting pretty cold right now. This is day 5, day 6. So it's getting colder and colder out here. So I definitely need to hustle it up and worrying about, actually, I probably don't even have to worry. Probably better that I don't worry about sleeping because I don't have to waste passing the day away to another colder day. So maybe I won't worry about the bed. Stay. But you, Mira, are you still in Frost Survival? You playing anything different? It's 2 p.m. Probably not best time to go up there. Yeah, that's not too bad. So I'm gonna run up and get some flint. Gotcha. Yeah, if you like survival games, I think it's a pretty fun survival game. At least for VR, it's a pretty cool sandbox survival game. It's a lot of fun. They definitely have a lot more content to get in here. So do look forward to that. I don't have my good dagger, so I'm gonna avoid this guy for right now. Just came for flint. What type of games do you like playing in VR? Chill out, Mr. Fox. I'm just here for a moment. All right. Temperature's still pretty good. How did I miss that? Oh, I missed that one there. There's another one over there. Yeah, No Man's Sky is a really good one. I'm not sure what ITR2 is. And Green Hell VR is pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the linear progress in Green Hell. It's it takes you, like, as you're following the story, takes you like forward to the point where going back to previous locations is not really necessary. So like the base building in it is cool, great, love it. I especially love it in the flat PC game, but there's like no point in it because you, like, once you're going through the story, like, unless you're playing sandbox mode, unless you're playing just like the general sandbox, you're not worried about the story progression and all that stuff. Then yeah, but if you are doing the story part of it, it just, it makes it kind of pointless to make that base, which kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, into the radius, yeah. I've been meaning to try that. I hadn't tried that out yet. Seems like a pretty fun game. I played No Man's Sky flat when it first came out. They made a ton of promises. I think they did a good job. They did a pretty amazing job with the game that they developed with No Man's Sky, and then to convert that to a VR, to allow for VR, I mean, it's pretty cool. And the graphic quality on that VR port is very, very little difference from the regular PC. It's different, but it's very little difference. They did a good job with that port. All right, we got a good amount of flint. So I should have enough flint to do most of the things that I need to do. Axe is about to break. Oh, you're wedged in there. The one thing that I really loved about Green Hell was before they did the multiplayer, the crafting system was awesome because it really allowed for a lot of like creative, like, allowed you to kind of use your imagination a little bit with the crafting. In a sense, like, you put something on the stone table and then you could kind of see like, hey, so you got these other iterations that you could do with it. What happens if you add this item to it? What do you get out of that? You know, I always thought that was really, really cool about the crafting system in Green Hell. And they brought that to the single player version of Green Hell. So if you play a single player, that crafting system is very, very similar to the PC, which is cool. But the multiplayer, they really simplified the crafting system, and I'm not sure why they did that. It has to obviously do something with performance, but I don't know. I think that was probably one of the biggest things that disappointed me about that. The multiplayer, I'm happy they had that multiplayer. It was very fun playing it with friends. But they did make that crafting a little too simplistic. So yeah. Yeah, they did kind of abandon that PC VR version of it. You can still play it though, right? I'm pretty sure it's still. I haven't been back in it for a while, so I guess I never really tested it. But I'm assuming it's still playable. It's just they don't do any real like updates to it or anything like that, which is unfortunate. PC version of it, the flat PC version of it is fun. They did a great job with that game. And I can't wait for their other game. What is that game that they got coming out? They got a new game that they have coming out. I can't remember the name of it. It's a flat PC game. Right, yeah. Yeah, they haven't been updating it, which is unfortunate because that is a better experience in my opinion. I mean, it still has that linear progression with the story, which sucks. But the crafting system in it was so much better. Like I said, that was one of the things that I loved the most about Green Hill was their crafting system. Cool. Now I just need the boar skin. So we got this. I'm going to save that because I may want to extend out that way. And also, that's kind of one of the things about this game that I'm not a big fan of is the crafting is a little too simplistic. You know, it's VR. What? Home insulation to better protect from provide better protection from cold. Walls of your house can be insulated. To insulate your house, put flax with water or other loose resources that can be put into a bucket and mix it in an insulation mixer. Then you can throw it at walls to insulate them. Yeah. This thing's going to be nice to have. Purifier is going to be really nice to have too. Oh, and this actually went out finally. Just complaining about how dark it was, and this guy goes out. Probably not hitting it. It's too dark for me to see it. All right, we'll use this guy.
Flyer, my new best friend.
So yeah, it's pretty cold outside right now. I'll throw that in. I really need to get some insulation on this place. It's, it is freezing out. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to need to work on is we need to get obviously warmer gear. We need to go to up to that next area. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the radio station. So we're going to need the warmest set of gear that we can get. And that's going to be a combination of the moose and the bear skin. So we need to get up there. I definitely need to get the bow, which actually, do I have that now? Or did I get that later? I can't remember. Time is it? 4. So we got the fishing pole. Yep, we can make the bow. Just can't make the quiver yet until we get that fox skin, I think. So that bow is going to be very, very, very much needed in order to kill the wolves. We'll need their gear to get up to that next level. The fox is kind of a tier above what we have right now, the boar. So it'll be nice to get that if we can't find any wolves. Fox is the next best thing, but before we go to that next tier, the third level, we need to have a full set of the fox or the wolf skin. So I think that's what we're gonna shoot for the next video. I may take some time and come in and extend this a little bit out this way, maybe. Yeah, because we definitely need a little bit more room. We're going to need to get the furnace up. We're going to need to get the station for the clay. I can't remember what they called that. But we need to get those up. And let me actually finish this before I just end it. Need to grab. And this thing's about to break. Okay. Cool. Toss that in there. All right. So in here, you get the water up to this level here, to where it's the minimum amount. You can fill it up higher than that, obviously, but it needs at least that before it'll produce what you need. I'm gonna take the bucket that we have out here. I'm gonna run and grab some clay. As a matter of fact, probably need to go ahead and grab this thing. Because we are struggling a bit, staying warm even inside the house. And that house needs to be our refuge spot. So I want to go ahead and get that insulated. Clay, typically you can't typically gather clay until you are able to craft a reinforced shovel. We have a shovel we can craft that'll allow us to get mud, and you can use mud for insulation. The clay is better insulation, I think. But even though I don't have the shovel, I can scoop the clay up with my hands. So I'll fill this up. I'll probably take a couple of trips because I want to fill that up as much as I can. And then I'll need some flax as well. That's it. How much that gives us? Okay, it gave me a lot more than I expected. And then we need a bunch of flax. I'm gonna get another bucket full. Then I'll gather some flax. Temperature is slowly going down, but we're still looking pretty decent. Typically cut out these boring parts for you guys for the recordings, but unfortunately, since it's a live video, you guys got to sit this one out with me. Can I get any more in here? Yep, just about that much. Put you there. All right, now let's go get some flax. first night that I played this game, the Watchers were coming out at me pretty hard. I hadn't seen them once in this one, so hopefully all the decorations that I got is helping. Pretty sneaky that they took out your ability to monitor your sanity in the game, so add that extra touch of survival. Now you don't know for sure if you're going insane or not until the Watchers show up, or you try to kill an animal and it's actually not there. All right. We'll add our flax in there. Not sure how many. Guess I just added until it stops taking it. Yeah. Okay. We'll take this guy. Stir it around. Nice. All right. Nice. Cool. So got a few more walls to hit, but that sets us up in a good spot. Nice. Yep. We already see the benefits of it. Cool. So at least while we're in the house, we'll be a little bit more in a safer spot.
I'll eat whatever I can find. No room to be picky.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They definitely could have did a little bit more with the crafting aspect of it. And I especially don't like whenever you have a tool or something that you're building that requires say like sticks and stones. When you put the sticks or if you put the stones in first, the stick part of that tool builds, even though you put stones in. Like it just adds a little bit to the immersion like if you're putting wood in, use that to build the handle and then build the stone piece once I put the stone in, or vice versa. However I put it, it just adds a little bit more to the immersion. So yeah, I think they did they could have done a whole lot better with the crafting. Let's go ahead and do fiber. Do I got 4 flags? I do, don't I? Yep. Actually, I'm going to take these. And I'll take these. like this right here. You got the stick piece of it, and then you got part of the rope. You put a rope in, and it's still building up the stick piece. It's kind of disappointing. I don't like that.
Running low on fluids. Gotta drink or I won't last long.
All right, dude, I'll get you fed. It's 5 the max. to start freezing here pretty soon. Just want to build these stairs really fast to see if I can get that last piece in there. Yeah, definitely won't let me put it in there. I have to destroy these. There we go. So, now that I have that down here, yeah, it's too far out to the... Ah. Not that important. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. For the next one, we got to get out to the second zone. We need some wolf hide. We'll need some fox hide so we can get our quiver too. Otherwise, this whole arrow business is going to be a little difficult because I can't just pull these automatically out. I'm gonna have to have the bag out in order to grab me an arrow to shoot it. So definitely going to need the quiver, which I'll need fox hide for that at least. And then I'll need the the wolf hide so that I can have the gear that I need to make it to the 3rd level. So that will be our next venture for the next video. We'll go up there, get that stuff. There's one more piece of resources that we needed to get from, I can't remember what it was. We got sage. It was something. I can't remember what it was. But there's something else that we have to get over there in that area, as well as the note. But again, we'll do that for the next video. Yeah, Mirabee, that is a good question. I'm hoping that they will improve upon it. I think they did a really good job with the design of the game overall, the feel of the survival in this game. I thought they did a really good job with that. But yeah, exactly, that's exactly what it is. Parsley, thank you. But yeah, there's definitely some aspects that they do need to improve. I really enjoy that they did what they did with the furniture, the decorations, and how that improves your sanity. That's not something that a lot of games do. They typically don't add in that necessity for decorations. Decorations usually just personal touch or whatever, personal preference. But anyways, I think they did a good job overall with the game, but there's definitely some improvements that they have that they need to work on, I think. So, and I'm hoping that crafting is one of them as well. I mean, you're in VR. You want to use your hands. Like, it's the purpose of VR. You want to use your hands for things. You don't want to just dump stuff in it and all that stuff. It's, you know, that realism, having that immersion. So hopefully they do something. We'll see. But that's going to do it for the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, for those of you on YouTube, please level up this video by hitting that like button. And those of you on Twitch, hitting that follow button. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. And then until next time, this is Lacan signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.